My name is Rotem Geslovich, and I'm the Director of Business Development for the EMEA market. So I work with all our distributors, different care homes, healthcare facilities, anyone that's interested in our intelligent sensors for the senior safety. And I'll start with a background about the company. So Vayyar was founded almost 10 years ago by three Israeli innovators that are very experienced in mobile wireless network, signal processing, and communication systems. And through the years, they released different products with the same technology that is our unique radar imaging sensor based on RF. As you can see in this slide, we raised close to $190 million from top VCs and investors. And our last funding round was last year of $109 million. And the reason that we actually raised this last funding round is because we wanted to expand to different geos and to kind of release different products, especially for the senior market. Today, we have over 180 employees at the company, and we were granted 30 patents around the world from different products and our technology. And this is the reason that we're all here, the Vayyar product. What you see here is our small sensor, works with 72 transceivers. So it's a radar imaging sensor, works with radio frequency. That means that it basically sends signals and receive signals back from the target, and it knows how to monitor real-time environments. So if I place this small sensor in car, I can track how many people are sitting, if I forgot to my baby, or anything that happens in the car as to the people that are sitting there. Same thing can happen in a retail store, in a homeland security environment, in a smart office. But the reason that we're here is because of the product that we actually released for the senior market. And when we looked at our sensor, we realized that we have three really unique capabilities. One, the fact that our sensor is robust. And that means that if we place a sensor in a senior environment, like an individual home or care home, nursing home, or hospital, it's not affected by any weather or lighting condition. So unlike camera, even if the room is completely dark, we can still analyze and understand what's going on. Second, it's private. So we're not using any cameras or optical capabilities, no wearables. And that means that we're not invading anyone's privacy. We don't even know the person's identity. We just know that there's a person standing, sitting, lying down. We know where he's located or she's located and if the person fell. And third, what we call our Superman vision. And that basically means that we can see through materials. For this specific product, we want to see through materials because if a senior fell behind a curtain or a chair or a sofa, we want to detect the fall. So it gives us a lot of leverage on other products. And when we look at different, telecare and fall detection solutions, we realize that there are different limitations to these products. The fact that they're wearable, so you actually need to remember to wear them, and they're button operated, and that means that you need to press a button to call for help. And the stigma of it makes me feel old. So not a lot of people actually want to wear these products because they feel like they're marked as old person. And the battery powered devices, that means that you have to charge it every couple of weeks or months. The accuracy is not very high, and the low usage rate. In general, we felt like the market is quite hungry for something new, something much more developed and easy to use, that you don't need to actually manage it in an everyday life. And this is why we launched our first product 3 years ago. So what you see here is our HandsFree emergency response system here on the left. We start with a product that, basically it has no cameras, no wearables. Once you actually connect it to the power and to the Wi-Fi, it will monitor your room 24/7. You just need to configure the arena and add up to 4 emergency numbers, and it will keep scanning the room and telling you if there's any, if the device detected any fall. On the right, you can actually see how the device detects a person. So this is a woman, as you can see here, standing, obviously taken by a camera. This is how our sensors captures the same woman using what we call a point cloud. So it's lots of dots connected to create a figure, and we know her posture. And by that, we can kind of understand what's going on in any care home, different nursing homes, even hospitals or individuals' home, and kind of create the alerts that are needed. We recently launched our second generation. So you can see here the 2 products that we're currently selling. The product on the left that I previously showed you has a screen and a two-way communication. And that basically means that if we detected a fall, if the device detected a fall, it will start by talking to the person because it has a speaker and a microphone inside. It will ask the person if he's okay, and if he or she is, he can stand up or press the button, and then it will cancel the fall. But if the person didn't react for 60 seconds, it will start making phone calls through the voice over IP to one after another and send text messages and alerts to the dashboard that I'll show you in the next slide. The new product that we recently launched, as you can see on the right, it's smaller. It works in high frequency bands, so we're getting a better resolution. And you can mount it on the ceiling or on the wall. It doesn't have the audio, so it doesn't have the speaker and the microphone. But for care homes and nursing homes and different hospitals environments, we realize that it's not really needed. Because once we send the alert to their phones or dashboard or any system, they will call someone immediately and will provide them with the help. So it looks like a tiny smoke detector the size of your hand. And I don't know how many people here in the audience work in different, healthcare as a healthcare provider, or even like nursing homes or different, senior care facilities. But when we provide the devices to one of those facilities, we provide them with a dashboard. And that basically means that you can pair as many devices as you want to one screen, and then you know exactly what's going on in your facility or hospital. And that means that you'll know, for example, if you see my mouse, you see here that room 2251, this person is in bed. How do I know that he's in bed? Because I configure the arena and I know where the bed is located versus the sensor. And I can kind of understand what's going on in my facility. If a person is in bed, or if he's in the bathroom, or if he just left his bed. For nursing home, they want to know if like you left your bed without any supervision. And last, if your room is vacant or if a fall was detected, and then you'll get all the, the details of the room. We work with different, platforms, providers, different software integrators, and then we just share our API, so we can basically integrate to any software platform. So if you're aware of different, platforms that are used in your, in your markets or industry, we can easily integrate to those platforms. One last slide. I don't know if I have enough time, but I just want to show you 1 minute demo. It's silent, so don't wait for a sound, but it basically shows you 60 seconds of how this person enters to the room. We'll see in the dashboard that Malcolm is in bedroom. Once he actually enters to the bed area, it will change to in bed in our dashboard. Same can be sent to any platform. The device itself is on the wall behind the bed, so you can see it here. Once he left his bed, he will go back to in bedroom. And once the device detects a fall, it will give like a minute. We kind of jumped to the alert, and you can see that the dashboard actually alerts that a fall was detected. You can get a phone call if you're using the first device, or a text message or alert to any of your dashboards. And then you know exactly what happened to this person in the facility. Once he leaves his bedroom, you see that he's in the bathroom now. So we kind of know exactly where the person is in any given moment using our radar system. Last, we participated in different, conferences and events. We won, a lot of innovation awards in the CES. We were in IFA, and we're working in different countries, from the US to Canada, Asia. We expanded to Europe last year. So we work with different partners. We got a lot of older certificates are needed to sell in those countries. And I'm happy to talk with any of you if relevant after the call, after the pitch. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Perfectly well in time. So before I start to raise by multiple questions that I have, I would like to hand over to the audience. So is there anyone who would like to ask Rotem about the product or the service or the business model or anything else?
Yes, I would like to ask a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, please introduce yourself very briefly and then raise your question.
I'm a medical doctor. I'm a radiation oncologist and healthcare practitioner. I'm in palliative care, but I'm the advisor of the government medical advisory service. That's where I'm working. Also, we instruct the Federal Joint Committee. That was it briefly. I have a question. I didn't really understand where all the detectors are, because you have to have a notion where the rooms are and where the bed is in the room. And you said there are no wearables on the patient, and that I didn't really understand. You said one device is on the wall, but are there many devices in the house, and do you have to have an outline of the rooms, or how do you do it?
So that's a good question. Nice to meet you. Thanks for presenting yourself. So one sensor can actually cover a room of 5 by 5 meters, so 25 square meters. This is the maximum of the coverage of the device, and it basically means that you need one device per room. So for a typical apartment in a nursing home, or like assisted living, maybe, that you have bedroom, bathroom, and living room that is connected to a kitchen, you'll need probably 3 devices. If it's a small apartment that just like bedroom and bathroom, you'll need 2 or even 1. You'll need to install the device on the wall, 1.5 meters from the floor or on the ceiling. And then it basically scans the room all the time, like 24/7, as long as it's connected to the power. Did it answer your question? Did I miss anything?
Thank you. That's good. Well done.
Thanks.
All right. Any additional questions? If so, then please introduce yourself very briefly and ask your question. If not, Rotem, as far as I'm informed, correct me if I'm wrong, you are already active in Germany. So could you tell us a bit more about your experiences with the German market, so to say?
Sure. So we're speaking with a few channels. We already started working with a distributor that is selling directly to care homes. And the idea is that we have plenty of channels. So we can sell through directly to care homes or to distributors. We have an e-commerce website that is selling our product. They can share with you the information afterwards if you want, and you can share with the audience. We're speaking with a few insurance companies that they want to actually provide us to their insurance, or they're doing internal testing in their labs. One important thing to mention is that everyone here from Germany knows that there's the catalog of products that actually includes all the products that, seniors can receive funding for them. So we applied to get into the catalog a few months ago, and we're still handing over documents in German. Hopefully in a couple of months, it's a long bureaucracy, but we're prepared for this. So I think once we'll be actually listed in the catalog as one of the products that are confirmed, by the national insurance, I think it will be very easy for anyone to get the device.
And if I may, just one last quick question. So what is your main focus at the moment? Is it care facilities, hospitals, or private living environments of persons?
So it's firstly care homes, different facilities, like nursing homes. We just feel like we can provide, in full deployment, we can give you like an overview of what's going on in your facility. We do have, partners that are selling directly to individuals that live at home, and they connected either to a monitoring center or to their caregivers, but basically both of them. So first care homes and then individuals. Hospitals, it's a market, it's a segment that we just started testing all over the US and Europe. So I think it's we have less experience with that.
Thank you so much. So in case any other questions arise, then feel free to contact Rotem. As I mentioned already, you will receive her contact details, as well as the contact details of all other presenters today.